If you've been following the Eagles this season, you know there's been no shortage of drama, excitement, and moments that truly test the heart of this team. And as we roll deeper into the campaign, there's a lot to unpack about the state of the roster, the return of key players, and a leadership that's starting to shine through the locker room. Today, we're breaking down everything from Jalen Hurts, showing why he's the leader the Eagles need, to Lane Johnson and Jalen Carter getting closer to their much-anticipated comebacks, and the emergence of players like Jordan Davis stepping up in huge ways. Let's start with the big picture. The Eagles are looking at the stretch run, and while fans might assume that resting stars for the final games is the way to go, the reality is a little more nuanced. The team isn't officially locked into the third seed just yet, and there's still a slim possibility of climbing even higher depending on how the other matchups play out. The Bears and Panthers have both won recently, and the way the Panthers handled the Tampa Bay Buccaneers shows that anything can happen. It's not about overreacting to these wins or losses. It's about maintaining the edge and ensuring that when the playoffs arrive, the Eagles are battle-tested, focused, and firing on all cylinders. This is why seeing Lane Johnson and Jalen Carter ready to return against the Bills is so significant. Having the strongest lineup possible sends a message to the team and to the league. The Eagles are coming, and they're coming with every weapon at their disposal. And while we talk about comebacks and roster management, the leadership in the locker room cannot be overstated. Jalen Hurts has faced a share of criticism, especially from those who question his ability to command respect and guide the team under pressure. But anyone watching the team closely knows that Hurts leads with a combination of quiet intensity and unwavering focus. The incident with Tyler Steen and other players in Washington highlighted this perfectly. While the cameras didn't capture the full scope, fans saw Hurts stepping in to calm teammates, manage emotions, and maintain control in moments where a single spark could have spiraled out of control. Leadership isn't always about loud speeches or flashy displays. Sometimes it's about being the steady hand in a chaotic moment, the one who ensures the team stays united, and that's exactly what Hurts did. These are the moments that often go unnoticed by mainstream coverage, but they define a player's impact and presence in the locker room. Far from being the weak link some reports have suggested, Hurts is showing that he is the backbone of this team, setting the tone both on and off the field. Of course, while leadership is critical, execution on the field is where games are won and seasons are defined. That's where Jordan Davis has emerged as a true force. His performances in recent weeks have been nothing short of dominant, particularly in the trenches where control of the line of scrimmage often dictates the outcome of every play. Watching Davis move in game after game, controlling gaps, pressuring runners, and disrupting plays behind the line, it's clear that he's evolving into one of the league's most complete defensive players. The consistency is remarkable. From tackles for loss to sacks, from defending the run to pressuring the quarterback, he's proving that the Eagles' front seven can be an unstoppable unit when fully healthy. Davis's ability to maintain this level of intensity week after week, especially with the challenges posed by injuries elsewhere on the roster, underscores his value to this team and hints at the high ceiling he has for the future. His presence not only impacts the stat sheet, but also elevates the players around him, showing what it means to commit fully to the collective effort. Speaking of injuries, the situation with Nico Dean also deserves attention. Dean went down early in a recent game, and while initial concerns had fans on edge, the update has been reassuring. It's a minor issue, and he's expected to return soon. Having Dean available and healthy for the playoffs is crucial, as he's been instrumental in solidifying the defensive core and providing stability across multiple positions. The way the Eagles manage these returns, balancing the need for rest with the urgency of maintaining competitive advantage, will be pivotal as they move closer to the postseason. The strategy is delicate. You want your stars on the field, but you also want them sharp, ready, and able to play at peak performance when it matters most. The narrative of the Eagles this season is also shaped by emerging talent like Ja Campbell and the way younger players are stepping into bigger roles. Campbell, in particular, has shown notable improvement against the run and is proving that he can be counted on in high-pressure situations. This development speaks to the depth of the roster and the Eagles' ability to cultivate talent internally, ensuring that even when a veteran is sidelined, the team can maintain its competitiveness. It's not just about individual talent. It's about integrating these players into the system, trusting them in critical moments, and seeing how they respond when the stakes are at their highest. But the real storyline that binds all of this together is the culture of leadership and accountability that's taking root in Philadelphia. Players like Hurts, Davis, and even the emerging leaders across the defense embody a mindset where the goal isn't just to win games, but to dominate in a way that sets the tone for the future. Every practice, every snap, every game is an opportunity to reinforce that standard, to show younger players what it means to compete at the highest level, and to ensure that the team isn't just prepared for one game, but is prepared for the challenges of a deep playoff run. This is what separates a good team from a great one. It's not the statistics or the highlight reels. It's the way the team handles adversity, manages pressure, and sustains performance when it matters most. In looking ahead to upcoming matchups, the Eagles' ability to field their strongest units against formidable opponents like the Bills will serve as both a test and a showcase of their readiness. Fans have seen the team beat strong competitors before, but this is where strategy, skill, and leadership converge. How the offense executes under Hurts' guidance, how the defensive line imposes its will with Davis and others, and how emerging players like Campbell rise to the occasion will all be critical measures of just how battle-ready this squad truly is. Every game is a proving ground, and the upcoming weeks represent the final stage before the intensity of the playoffs begins in earnest. As we move further into the season, it's impossible not to focus on the strategic implications of the Eagles' upcoming games and how every decision on the field will ripple through the playoffs. The match against the Bills is shaping up to be a true barometer of the team's preparedness. While some may underestimate Buffalo based on their record against weaker opponents, any game at this stage is a test of mental toughness, execution, and depth. The Eagles are not just looking to survive this matchup. They're looking to send a message that every player, every unit, and every coach is locked in and ready to compete at the highest level. The stakes are about more than seeding. They're about establishing dominance, building momentum, and proving that this team can handle adversity under the brightest lights. Jalen Hurts continues to be central to that narrative. His leadership style has evolved into something that balances intensity with composure. Hurts isn't the type to command attention with dramatic gestures or public speeches. His influence comes from his actions, the way he communicates in the heat of the moment, and the trust he instills in his teammates. The incident in Washington with Tyler Steen highlighted this perfectly, as Hurts diffused a situation that could have escalated into something detrimental to team morale. This is what true leadership looks like in the NFL. It's not measured by media hype or fan perception, but by the ability to maintain cohesion, focus, and control when the stakes are highest. Hurts' impact on the team is evident not only in the locker room, but in the way the offense functions on the field. Every snap, every read, and every adjustment reflects his growth as a leader and a quarterback capable of guiding a team deep into the postseason. Meanwhile, the defense has been asserting itself in ways that make opponents wary. Jordan Davis has become a cornerstone of this unit, demonstrating a rare combination of power, agility, and football IQ. Watching him dominate the line of scrimmage, control gaps, and disrupt offensive schemes week after week is a reminder of how critical the defensive front is to the Eagles' identity. Davis doesn't just make individual plays. He elevates everyone around him, creating opportunities for linebackers, secondary players, and even the defensive ends to capitalize on the chaos he generates. The way he has maintained such high-level performance while dealing with the team's injury challenges speaks volumes about his preparation, focus, and commitment to excellence. He has transformed from a promising draft pick into a player who can shift the outcome of games with his presence alone. The return of Lane Johnson and Jalen Carter adds another layer of excitement and security for the team. Johnson's ability to protect Hurts and anchor the offensive line is critical, especially against teams that employ aggressive pass rushes. Carter's return strengthens the interior defensive line, ensuring that the Eagles can continue to dominate both in run defense and pass disruption. The timing of their return is strategic, ensuring the team fields its most complete and competitive roster at a moment when playoff positioning is still in play. Balancing rest with readiness is never easy, but Philadelphia seems poised to get the timing right, putting the best possible unit on the field when it matters most. Nico Dean's minor injury is another storyline that fans are watching closely. While he is expected to return soon, the Eagles have demonstrated they can adapt, allowing emerging talents like Ja Campbell to step up. Campbell's growth over the season has been impressive, particularly in run defense. His development highlights the depth the Eagles have cultivated, allowing the team to absorb injuries without a significant drop in performance. It's a testament to the coaching staff and the culture they've built. Every player knows their role, understands the system, and is prepared to contribute when called upon. This continuity and preparation are what give the Eagles a competitive edge, even when unexpected challenges arise. Beyond the XS and OS, the culture of accountability and focus is what separates this Eagles team from many others in the league. Players are buying into the philosophy that winning isn't about individual stats or highlight reels. It's about executing the fundamentals, staying disciplined, and competing relentlessly from start to finish. The locker room reflects this mindset, with leaders like Hurts and Davis setting the tone and younger players learning what it takes to succeed at the highest level. Every practice, every meeting, and every play reinforces the standard the team has set for itself, and the results are evident on the field. The way the Eagles respond to adversity, whether it's an injury, a tough opponent, or a critical moment late in a game, demonstrates the resilience and mental toughness that could define their postseason run. Looking ahead, the Eagles' schedule and playoff path present both challenges and opportunities. The game against the Bills is not just about winning. It's about testing the team's systems, measuring performance under pressure, and identifying any areas that need adjustment before the intensity of the playoffs escalates. The offense will need to execute flawlessly. The defense must dominate at the line of scrimmage, and special teams play a pivotal role in field position and momentum. Every phase of the game matters, and the team's ability to integrate returning stars with emerging talent will be a key determinant of success. What makes this period particularly compelling is watching the interplay between leadership, talent, and strategy. Hurts' poise under pressure, Davis's dominance, Campbell's emerging presence, and Johnson and Carter's returns combine to form a unit that is both physically formidable and mentally sharp. This balance between veteran leadership and youthful energy gives the Eagles flexibility in managing games, adapting to opponents, and sustaining performance through the final stretch of the regular season and into the playoffs. It's this combination that will allow them not only to secure wins, but to impose their style of football in a way that challenges every opponent and underscores the team's potential for greatness. Before we continue, don't forget to subscribe to our channel and give this video a like. Your support helps us keep delivering the latest updates on our Philadelphia Eagles. And don't be shy. Share your thoughts on the news in the comments below. Rumors are swirling in the NFL world, and all eyes are on Philadelphia as whispers grow louder about the team's star quarterback, Jalen Hurts. Insiders suggest that Hurts has recently unleashed a truth that few would dare voice, sending shockwaves through locker rooms and fan bases alike. Sources close to the team hint that his comments weren't just casual remarks. They reportedly painted a vivid picture of Hurts' mindset, his expectations for the organization, and his unyielding belief that the Eagles are, without question, the top team in the league. The speculation comes amid mounting chatter about the Eagles' dominance on the field. Teammates and coaches have long praised Hurts for his leadership, but this latest revelation allegedly shows a side of the quarterback that is more candid and uncompromising than ever. Those familiar with the inner workings of the squad claim that Hurts doesn't shy away from speaking truth to power, a quality that has both inspired teammates and rattled opponents. According to rumors, his declaration went beyond mere confidence. It served as a wake-up call, a challenge to anyone who doubts Philadelphia's potential to rise above the competition. While analysts debate whether such statements are a calculated move or an unfiltered outburst, fans are already buzzing. Social media has erupted with speculation about how this might influence team dynamics, draft strategies, and even the morale of rival franchises. Some insiders suggest Hurts' boldness could galvanize the Eagles, creating a renewed sense of purpose and unity within the locker room. Others caution that such candid remarks could invite scrutiny, putting extra pressure on the quarterback to back up his words with undeniable performance. Regardless, the narrative is clear. Jalen Hurts is not holding back. Whether his truth-telling is a spark for greatness or a lightning rod for controversy, it underscores the quarterback's confidence and the high expectations he sets for himself and his team. For now, the rumor mill churns as fans, pundits, and rival squads alike try to decode the implications of Hurts' outspoken stance. One thing is certain. If these whispers prove accurate, the Eagles' aura of supremacy may be stronger than ever, and the NFL landscape might never view Philadelphia in quite the same way again. That's it for this update. If you enjoyed the video and want to stay updated with exclusive news about our Philadelphia Eagles, be sure to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button. We can't wait to hear your thoughts in the comments. See you in the next video.